Then next example 3. Okay, so that is called the energy acquired by the capacitor due to sudden application. Due to sudden application. Sudden application or abrupt. Sudden application or abrupt change in the DC voltage. So this is our question. So that's our concept. The energy acquired by the capacitor due to sudden application of voltage, sudden application or abrupt change in voltage. So this is the circuit diagram. So what happened across the capacitor response? Okay. So this is our circuit, 20 kilo ohm, and this is a voltage 40 volts. For example, this is the voltage across the capacitor. Is source voltage is called 40 volts, and this is a resistor. Okay, 160 kilo ohms. That is, this is the circuit, and these are the positions of the switches: single pole, double through switch. Okay, so this is switch is connected like this. T is equal to 0. This is called A and this is called B, and so like this, and this is the circuit, and this is a resistor, one more resistor. The resistance value is called 80 kilo ohms. The resistance value is nothing but 40 kilo ohms, and the resistance value is called 160 kilo ohms. And then, so this is the minus plus. So circuit is, and this is called capacitor. 0.5, 0.25, for example, 0.25 microfarads. 0.25 microfarads. Okay. This bit. So this is called 0.25 microfarads. Okay, this is the capacitance value, and T is equal to 0 first at position A, and after that, after some time, it's moving to position B, and this is the voltage, 75 volts. This voltage across this voltage source is called 75 volts, and this is called ground. So initial conditions, if initial conditions exist or not, we have to find. So what is the meaning of this switch? What is the meaning of this switch? Okay, at T is equal to 0, switch is moving like this. Okay, switch is moving like this means at T greater than 0, T greater than 0, okay, switch is in position B. Okay, at T less than 0, switch is in position A. That means at T is equal to 0 minus, and at T is equal to minus infinity also, switch is in position A only. Okay, switch is in position K. So under steady state condition, this is called a steady state condition. Am I right? Steady state condition. Under this steady state condition, capacitor is fully charged. Okay, capacitor is fully charged. At position A, this is the circuit diagram. So try to consider plus minus, and this is called 20 kilo ohm, and this is called 60 kilo ohms, and this is called position A. Capacitor is connected like this here. Under steady state condition, capacitor is open circuit. open circuit. That means VC of minus infinity or VC of 0 minus. This is called V naught. So this is called initial conditions. Under opening conditions, what is the so voltage across the capacitor is nothing but VC of 0 is nothing but 30 volts. You will get 30 volts by using voltage division. Okay. So that is called 40 into 60 K divided by, okay, total voltage into opposite this resistance by 20 plus 60. Okay. Okay, we'll get voltage is called 30 volts. Okay, this is called initial conditions. We have 0. And then what is the final condition? What is the voltage across this capacitor? Final conditions means after switching actions. After switching action, at t is equal to 0 plus. Okay. At t is equal to t greater than 0, switch is in position B. Am I right? Switch is in position B. So if it is a B condition, switch is in position B is nothing but is connected to the like this. This is also one steady state condition. Okay. At switch is in B means t greater than 0 means t is equal to 0 plus or t is equal to minus t greater than means t is equal to 0 plus or t is equal to plus infinity. T greater than 0 means t is equal to plus infinity. Under this condition, capacitor at the switch is position B and it is a steady state condition. Okay, that means this is the circuit diagram. So yeah, 8 kilo ohms and 160 kilo ohms. This is called 160 kilo ohm. This is called 8 kilo ohm and this is called 40 kilo ohm. And this is voltage is called, this voltage is called minus plus 75 volts. Under steady state condition, capacitor, the switch is in position at B and capacitor will be acting as an open circuit. Okay, this is called V of infinity. Okay, under this, so open circuit means this current is equal to 0 here. That means the voltage across this 160 kilo ohm resistor is nothing but our voltage. Am I right? And then this voltage across this V of infinity is called. So voltage, our polarity is a plus minus according to the capacitor, but here opposite. That's why minus 75 into 160 K divided by 160 plus 40 K, and then that is equal to minus 60 volts. Okay, this is the voltage across the capacitor under steady state condition after switching action. Okay, that means after switch is in position B. So that means right expression. So V of t is equal to V of infinity plus V of 0 minus V of infinity into V power minus t by tau for t greater than or equal to 0. This is expression. And then what is the time constant here? Time constant is equal to RC. After switching action, how much time is required? This response. So time constant is equal to, so find time constant for the circuit. Okay. So voltage source R circuit 160 kilo ohm resistor and 40 kilo ohm parallel and series with 8 kilo ohm, and then you will get time constant here, time constant 10 milliseconds. Okay. Time constant is nothing but RC. No? Time constant is equal to RC. Okay. So C is nothing but here 0.25 microfarads into this total resistance. Voltage source short circuit. Okay. 40 kilo ohm, 60 kilo, 160 kilo ohm parallel and addition with 8 kilo ohm, then we will get 10 milliseconds of the time constant. Then substitute here. Then V of t is equal to V of infinity is nothing but minus 60 plus V of 0 is called 30 and V of infinity is called minus 60 minus into minus plus, and then e power minus t by tau is called 10 milliseconds. Okay, 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 for t greater than or equal to 0. So then minus 60 plus much here 90 into e power minus t to 100. 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 means you will get 100 minus t. So this is the expression for t greater than or equal to 0. V of t is equal to. Okay, like this, so we will get this response. So that means, so what is the response here? How it is a waveform we will get across the capacitor. We are connecting one probe like this. So we will get this type of response. For example, this is color. T is equal to 0 volts, 0 volts, 10 volts, 20 volts. So like this, it is 40 volts, 30 volts. Okay, and then here also minus 10, minus 20. So like this, minus 60 volts. Okay, so initially capacitor charges to 30 volts. So what is the initial voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. No? Okay, 30 volts. Before at position A, such is capacitor is charges to 40 milliseconds. By taking the time constant, for example, time constant 10 milliseconds, now above sometime after some time, that is called let us take 50 milliseconds. Okay, this is a time 50 milliseconds, let us assume. Above that, above the time constant, take the time constant switching action above for particular time is called, for example, 50 milliseconds. Okay, so this is the voltage across the capacitor. That means 30 volts. Voltage across the capacitor called 30 volts, and it is in position B, A, and V initial conditions across the capacitor V of 0 is called 30 volts. Like this, we will get this type of response. And then finally, this is called transient response. Okay, and this is called a steady state response. And finally, this is a settled at minus 60 volts. Okay, this is called minus 60 volts. Okay, that means the exponential is decreasing to minus 60. So like this, we will get the response for the circuit across the capacitor. Okay, t is milliseconds. So this can be executed in a PSpice. So like the so single pole double throw switch is not available. That's why this can be split into two circuits. Okay, by using single pole single throw switch only. So the circuit is connected like this now. Understood? This is in PSpice. We have to connect this circuit like this because of single pole double throw switch is not available. This can be divided into like this. So this is 40 volts, and here resistor 20 kilo ohms and 40 volts, and then this switch is connected here. So the switch is open after some time, that is called so T open. Take T open switch T open, that is equal to take 50 milliseconds after time constant. Take some time, that is called 50 milliseconds. This is called 60 kilo ohm. So here capacitor is connected like this. How much capacitance value? 0.25 microfarads. Understood? And then after some time, the switch is here, switch is in position A, and then this can be divided, split into two switches. So switch is in position B. After some time constant, 50 milliseconds. Okay, switch T close. Take switch T close, that is equal to 50 milliseconds. Okay, and it is in position at B. Okay, and then let's connect here resistor 8 kilo ohms And here 160 kilo ohms, and this is called 40K, and this is called one voltage source. It's connected to negative polarity. Okay, this is called 75 volts. Okay, so this is called ground. So like this, we have to connect these circuits in. We have to execute the in PSpice. Okay, and here we have to connect one probe. Okay, so then you will get the response. So same as the previous response. Okay, so then go to simulation PSpice and open new, and then here one DC voltage is required. VDC. Take VDC from the library. Place here, and then one resistors. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 resistors are required. 5 resistors. Take resistor. Place here, and here, and for B circuit, 3 resistors are there. B position, 3 resistors are there. And also one more VDC is also required. And take VDC from this library. Place one more VDC here. Then close. And also take one ground. And also switch open. Switch open. Place here. And the switch close. Place here. And also required one capacitor. No? Capacitor. Capacitor is also connected here between 2 switches. Okay. Like this, each and every element is collected from the library. Okay. And here adjust these switch positions and according to our circuit. So this switch like this, and then capacitor in between 2 switch in between 2 switches. Okay, and then this is a switch open, and then this is a resistor, and this is a resistor is in a vertical position, and this VDC and the ground. Connect circuits by using wire. Like this, connect each and every element PSpice. And here also. So adjust the values. This is called 40 volts. This is called 20 kilo ohms. 20K. This is called 60K. 60K, not 60. 60K. And time, so time open after 50 milliseconds. Take 50 milliseconds, 50 or 60 above time constants. Okay. And then here time is called 50 milliseconds. Open, close. Here close time is called 50 milliseconds. And then the capacitance value is called 0.25 microfarads. 0.25 microfarads. And then this resistance is called 8K. This resistance is called 160K. And this resistance is called 40K. And this voltage is called 75 volts. And then connect ground here. And analysis, setup, transient. Okay. So our switch is open at 50 milliseconds. Okay. That's why the final time. So maybe so greater than 50 milliseconds. That means take approximately 100 milliseconds. Final time. 20 set time 1 nanoseconds. Okay. Then close. Connect one probe. Voltage across this capacitor. Okay, like this, this circuit is designed in PSpice. Okay, so then you will get the response across the capacitor by simulating. Okay, so initial conditions are 30 volts. So the voltage across the capacitor is changes like this, 30 volts, and then go into simulate, press simulate, and save. Okay, save, simulate, sudden voltages. Save like this. After this, so we'll get to the response across the capacitor. So in this way, the initial voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. Okay, the initial voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. That's why scale design lights to display 30 volts. Okay, and if it is scale is I'm taking it 100 milliseconds. So after 50 milliseconds, because of switching actions, up to here the switch is in position A, and after that this switch is in position at B. Okay, so here this is called switch is in position A. Switch is in position A here. So at this position, the voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. Initial condition. Initially, before switching action, at a t is equal to 0, there is a t is equal to 50 milliseconds. There is a switching action, no? Opening and closing at A position and B position. Okay, so like this we will get the voltage, and then exponentially is increasing like this. Okay, so yeah, this voltage source is connected in this polarity. That's why you are getting this type of response. So here simulate, and then so like this you will get this type of response. If it is a polarity is, but actual our circuit polarity is not like this, opposite polarity. So you will get this type of circuit. If it is a polarity of the voltage source is connected like this, but actually there's our polarities of the circuit is different. So negative polarity, no? So negative. So can remove this. So connected negative polarity. Actually, this is our circuit. Okay,
That's why I'm getting output is in different way according to our Natak expression. Okay. So we'll get now you'll get exactly according to our expression. Okay. Then so like this. This initial voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. Before switching action at switches in position A. At switches in position A, this is called okay. At switches in position A. Switches in position A. The capacitor initial voltage is called 30 volts. Okay, so this is called 30 volts. Okay, understood. So here, so this voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. It is switches in position A. Understood. So after this, the capacitor has finally settled to minus 60 volts. So this switches in position B after switching action. So that is called after t is equal to 50 milliseconds. Okay, the capacitor is finally settled to here minus 60 volts. Minus 60. So here this is called minus 60. Minus 60. That means by changing the scale, you can easily identify this capacitor where settled. Okay, so that is only I'm taking here 80 milliseconds. We are changing this final time of this analysis. So analysis, setup, transient, take one more time, another time. For example, 200 milliseconds. Okay, and then close, and then simulate. You will get this response. So finally, it is settled at minus 60 volts. Understood? So like this. So in this way, this exponentially is decreasing. Okay, and the initial voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. Okay, so here 30 volts. Okay, and this is our this expression. According to our expression, this is from this expression. V of t is equal to, so I'm already derived. This expression is called minus 60. V of t is equal to minus 60 plus 90 into. So this is our expression. V of t is equal to minus 60 plus 90 into e power minus 100t for t greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So that means this is called under steady state condition. Steady state response. This is called a transient response. Okay. Transient response. This is called exponentially decreasing 90 into e power minus t by tau. That is called under t by 2. This exponential is decreasing, and this is called initial conditions. Initial conditions. So that is called voltage across the capacitor is called 30 volts. Okay, and also this is in position at switch A position, and this is in a switch B position after switching action. That is called 50 milliseconds. Here time, so 50 milliseconds. After 50 milliseconds, so we'll get this type of response. Okay, according to our circuit simulation circuit, this is called 50 milliseconds. So after 50 milliseconds, the circuit will be closed, and we will get this air response. Because of the source, we will get this different response. Okay, so then here you have to know, if you want to know this voltages markers. So this voltage markers. So press here, select this graph, and press this icon, and then you want to know upper peak values, press this, and then you will know this different types of time and voltages. Okay, so here 50 milliseconds and 28.720 voltage, 30 volts. Okay, and then if you want to know this, press this curve, and then you will get it different. So if you want to know this curve here values, press here marker, and then press this. You will get this type of response. If you want to know, so here cursor and press this. So like this, this is the response of this circuit. Okay, we'll get like this.